I got drip to sell.
Action.
I'm joined by our amazing singles who are here to look back at our emotional season that saw plenty of curveballs thrown their way. We're talking about the romance and drama that played out in front of the cameras, as well as what happened when the cameras weren't rolling. I'll sex it up. You hear me?
Yeah.
Here they are, our final four couples. What brought you to do this experience? Liz and Jason.
It's time. Don't you think 17 years is time?
For whatever reason, I kept picking the same type of women or getting the same result. So I was like, you know what? Let me enter into a different situation, and it worked for me.
All right. Make sure you're joining the conversation using hashtag #ReadyToLove. This season was about curveballs, and we threw more of them than the Houston Astros without cheating.
Surprised to see you.
He's a niche market guy that probably needs a niche market girl.
The entire time that Amber...
Hey, G, smooth! You're an upper lip kisser, you know? What made you come back to this process?
Well, when you asked me to come back, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me get this another go-round. And I'm going in.
What was it about Amber, though?
It was the brunch.
Brunch was day 2, wasn't it?
Well, brunch was day 2. I still, went into it like, yo, I'm going to date as many of these women as I possibly can. I did it wrong the first time. If I came back and did it the same way,
right. Shame on you.
But I found what I was looking for.
Amber, what surprised you?
We had a very just genuine connection. I don't have any insecurities about what is said from his mouth. He's just a very genuine, caring person.
How are things between y'all right now?
Amazing, great. I mean, we dating. I mean, we date just out the other night.
Okay.
We talk every day, text.
Tell me why it's working.
Communication.
Yeah,
Communication. And we got that from you and Jackie.
That's the key. We're gonna keep this journey going, huh?
I hope so.
I ain't come through this process twice to walk away with nothing.
There's one lady who left quite an impression on the fellas because at one point, a whole gang of them had her at their #1. Here's a look at the undeniable Miss Kyra.
Kyra is competitive, and I think that kind of spills over with whatever you do.
How does it feel to be pursued by all these men?
In this setting, it was a little uncomfortable, mainly because it put a lot of targets on my back.
When you say target, who do you mean?
To be honest, I feel like that kind of was a breakdown in Jason and I's relationship. I also felt like I had targets from the other women looking at me like, well, what you doing? What are your motives and things like that?
You're playing chess and Monopoly, right?
I'm a lawyer and I ask certain questions to get what I want.
Did you have a problem with Miss Kyra and how she walked this journey?
I feel like I was kind of being told one thing, and then I would hear other things, and I felt like I was being played. When we're all questioning this 4 out of 6 thing, and how did all of these men shift to Kyra?
Then question them, don't question me.
Hold on, let me finish. It was stated that you may not have really been here for love, but it was really about getting to the end.
Can we honestly say, though, that the majority, I'm assuming, came here for love? Not everybody came here to make friends.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was hearing that Ron was the person that every time it was some mess, it was always coming from him. I don't like Ron.
Oh. We good. We're gonna conduct ourselves as such.
Absolutely.
These men out here, they all full of it, to be honest.
You might have noticed that we're short one cast member today. Tressa wasn't able to join us, but she sent us along a special message.
I got a positive COVID test. But I want to say this. We still single. We single, and guess what? Still ready to love.
Christian and Khalil was ready to swing for the fences in a search for love. Unfortunately, they became victims of our second curveball of the season, a double elimination. What do you think you did wrong?
Mean Girls. I probably should have worn what I wore, man. I probably shouldn't have did that.
Because you fly tonight.
I can clean up every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
How did you feel being eliminated the first day? I mean, what was going through your mind?
My initial thought was that I wasn't going home. I didn't know y'all was gonna do the double head monster.
Once Khalil
was gone, I was like, I'm straight.
Have you taken any of Kyra and Stacey's advice, since you left?
Yeah, I have. I've been on a few dates. I've been talking to somebody on the show, somewhat. Andrew?
We haven't been on a date, but we've, Bro, what you waiting on?
Have you asked her out, Christian?
I have not asked her out yet.
Come on, Christian.
Don't you think this would be a great time?
Right now? Andrew, if it's possible, can we have a conversation a little bit later?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
No problem. You been talking to anybody?
I am.
And who was that?
Oh, man. Me and I had talked quite a bit.
You and I? Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't discuss this, that we were going public today. I thought since we've been on quite a few dates.
Well, y'all been on quite a few dates.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I said, hey, do you mind if I tell them that, we're talking? He was like, yeah, no.
I was trying to wait till the reunion. That made sense to me.
You can't do that without my consent. What
Okay, I'm
kind of
sorry,
deny
take it
do
back.
that?
Can we run it again?
No, we can't run nothing back. What made you not want to say that?
Please tell them what you told me.
Wait, whoa. Mean Girls. Can I say that? Can I get that? No, she's not. She's not mean.
You're digging a hole.
I'm not winning, man.
Okay.
I'm not winning. Ida is a wonderful woman. She's very nice, very sweet, beautiful, very intelligent. She's amazing to hang out with, fun to be around all the time.
Okay. I wish you all the best luck moving forward. My boy Ron managed to salsa his way into the hearts of a few of these ladies.
I just thought you was smarter and a little better than that.
That's not how you talk to a lady.
That was about AJ. So that was like saying, I've seen this guy treat you badly. And he turns it on a week before elimination, and you just now all of a sudden is with it. I thought you were smarter than that to not notice that.
But see, I'm just hearing when it's the process of you being eliminated, I'm hearing, I thought you were smarter than that.
How you're hearing it, Nephew Tommy, is exactly how I heard it, how I perceived it.
You weren't talking about AJ, Alexis?
Can I please talk?
Let me say this. 4 seasons, okay? I have not had a man talk to a lady like this. There is a respect level and a respect line that we have to have as men, period. Especially if this one is not for you, there is 30 different ways to talk to this woman and you guys agree to disagree. The type of language that I'm hearing, that's when it's disrespectful and that's when an apology is necessary, bro.
Definitely. I would say for that conversation getting out of hand, I'll take accountability from my part. I felt that I kept getting jabbed over my religion.
How did I jab you? I didn't jab you.
I think it was some accountability on both parts. But I can only accept mine. Me and Alexis were in each other's bottom the first 2 places. We came out of nowhere.
But we watched you tell Chrysanthemum that she was your top.
I said top 1, but I said brunch at the first 2 days.
Chrysanthemum, are you buying any of this?
I met your mom. Like, what are you doing?
She met your mama? Did you meet his mama?
No, that's why I'm asking this question. Because at that point, I know we were supposedly locked in, so how is it that she met your mother and I didn't?
I invited her where we were at. She lives real close. I knew that she'd have a good connection with my mother.
When you take a woman to meet your family, then that comes off as you're serious about her. To do her like that, that's wrong.
It wasn't like that. Like I said, it was...
What you mean it's not like that because she took it like that?
Okay, well...
Chris, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Ron dropped a bomb in his elimination that set off shockwaves, even after he was gone.
I went on a date yesterday. I kissed Amber yesterday. At that point, I was done anyway. I'm gonna continue to date Amber. I know that she's still talking to KG, but I think I'll win out that one.
Now you throwing jabs.
Exactly.
Okay. She didn't tell me that she kissed AJ. I knew how that felt. And I've always had a connection with Amber. She's always in my top 3. We've been on many dates.
Many days.
A couple dates.
No, we haven't.
We had 1.
How you go from many to 1? You haven't been a man through this whole entire process. You lie and tell Alexis that we've been planning to date each other after the show, which was a lie. I'm pretty sure I can talk to each and every person and talk about a lie that you have said. I'm talking about the lies that you just spewed out of your mouth.
When you kissed her, was you in the midst of her?
We were done.
No. So this is what I'm saying. We had just finished having a 3-hour conversation.
But we were done. It was heat.
What do you think when that conversation was over?
I was still up in the air about it.
Okay.
Because I still had feelings for him. This man never said, we're done.
We're gonna take a quick break.
I was the victim. Alexis cheated on me with AJ. You were there. You know exactly what happened. She wanted AJ.
At this point, man, all we can do is just own up to the things that we may have done wrong and leave it at that, bro.
So what am I supposed to do? Okay.
I guess.
This season, we got to see real display of brotherhood.
This is something you don't see in America. People inquiring about a brother and, you know, hearing all this good about when that's not promoted.
You know what? I want to applaud all my guys. Every last one of y'all on your vulnerability, man. We did the Gentleman's Lounge, and I just think...
I'm not a person that cry all the time, but I'm sensitive.
Right.
Because if we can't find old lady, hey, man, we can find brotherhood. You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly. All throughout history, Salt and Pepper, Thelma and Louise, Gina and Pam, but ain't none of them got nothing on our own Chrysanthemum and Stacy, better known as Frick and Frack. Watch this.
The duo is a little intimidating to a lot of guys.
What is it about the two of y'all that connected like that?
I don't know. It's like a same understanding of each other.
Now, a lot of the guys felt like that your friendship kind of got in the way of your romantic process. Just whomever was interested in you, they had to almost deal with the other person at the same time. Does that make sense?
No. Yes and no.
Because how?
From the guy's standpoint, we kind of talked about that early on. And we'll say, man, you call one, she may share your conversation. And we didn't think the conversation was gonna be closed off. I saw the friendship forming and I say, yo, I don't even wanna put myself in that situation.
But to me, that still sounds like so far-fetched. I've never seen any text from anybody, any guy.
AJ.
I definitely had interest in both of them. And I get that whole game of he called me first. So does that mean he's more interested in me?
I see the double standards of things, you know. I see this bromance. I see y'all having these emotional moments. I see y'all helping each other move, being there for each other. But then when the ladies get together and develop friendships, I mean, you're on there to date. You're competing with each other. Like, how can y'all be friends?
Do you think the men may have been intimidated by the friendship?
A little.
Those are facts.
How's y'all love life?
It ain't with each other.
I didn't think that. Are you dating, Stacy, right now?
Yeah, I'm dating.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Now, has this gentleman that you're dating, has he met Chrysanthemum yet?
Yes.
Are you dating?
Hmm?
Okay.
Not one person.
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
How you go from kissing Alexis to sending her home? How'd that happen?
The same way everybody else was kissing. I had already kissed Kyra too.
Miss Kyra, okay.
It wasn't really necessarily the kiss. It was the words that he said after the kiss. And it was, I'm in pursuit of you.
What do you mean when you say that?
Man, anybody that I was giving any time to, taking out on dates and showing interest in, that was me being in pursuit of you. The connections that I had with every woman that I talked to here on the show was different.
Why did you ultimately choose to send her home?
Why was she still being there in the space of where Ron was her top choice?
But when you sent her home, Ron wasn't even in the process no more.
Sure. If Ron didn't have that conversation that he had with her and he was a little bit more open, she would have chose him.
And I see that she chose you.
After y'all kissed, her whole essence changed towards me.
Ron, since you chimed in, you said that I treated this woman bad. I want to be able to address that. How do you feel like I treated her bad?
Well, I'm going on it was off the camera. I was walking Alexis to the car. You stopped her and said, hey, I ain't got no time yet with you.
Sure.
It was about 2 hours later. I walked back, she's still in the room.
Why you ain't go up to the room?
I was downstairs talking to the fellas.
She upstairs. Why did you decide to send Alexis home?
Because ultimately I felt like it was just simply my choice.
There are some people that I may have gone on a date with before. I'll play this scene one more time. Say you had 2 girlfriends, but they weren't in a relationship with.
It wasn't
I mean,
a throuple.
it's whatever. Okay. Would you find yourself in that situation today?
No. Even with this craziness is where they got it set up here right now.
Did you know right before eliminating you that he had eliminated Kyra and then changed his mind?
I told her.
Oh, really?
Obviously, I was very disappointed. My feelings were hurt. I didn't really understand what had happened. It shows me that he honestly did have a very hard time making his decision.
What was it in that split moment to change your mind right there and choose Kyra?
It was something you actually said, Tommy.
Okay.
You said, you know who's your girl. When you see her walk in the room, you light up.
I'm lost on what makes you decide to choose yourself. What made you do that?
So, when I choose to love a guy, when I tell you I love hard, and with AJ and I, my mind and my heart was focused on Jason. It wasn't until I saw like, yo, this just not gonna work between the two of us. I wanna know that when I say yes to you, ain't no turning back. So before we make that decision, let's give each other some more time to continue to date, get to know each other, and knowing like I choose you, you choose me.
Y'all left this process.
And we were dating.
Dating.
Yes.
And where are we now? Wow, hush over Jerusalem.
I'm still in the same space of where I'm willing to date.
I did have a trip planned before the show to go out of the country. I literally made an intention every day to talk to AJ.
So y'all did communicate?
Yes.
You did talk the whole time you were over there for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Every day. I hear that y'all had gone out on a date and then they had kind of been kicking it a little bit thereafter.
Huh?
AJ did not tell me that they were dating. When my birthday came, I DM'd him and I asked him, I said, AJ, did anything that happened between us, was that real? Did you mean any of it? He responded back and he was like, Alexis, everything that happened between us was real. I felt how I felt about you. We went on this date. We kissed, we took selfies and pictures.
Y'all kissed?
Yeah, I have the picture.
If we're dating, then that's what we're doing.
Okay.
If I was in a committed relationship, then no, that would have been improper. That
So
means
your thing is
If I would have known that they were supposed to be heading into committed relationship, we wouldn't have been kept talking.
which one of these two ladies are you interested in?
Well, it's not Alexis.
It's not. We agreed. We haven't talked. We don't talk to each other.
Are you interested in Miss Kyra?
Yes. I ultimately was willing to make a decision. She made her decision and then still wanted to hold it on me as though, oh, well, you made your decision, you should still be right where I left you.
After hearing all of this,
yes.
Are you interested in continuing to date AJ? Hold on. We are out of time.